Once again, we meet here, precious people of Dubai. We come here, Dubai Tech Talks. We bring to you a new episode once again, another story of people being real and relevant. Curious to know who it would be. It is none other than Shafil Muhammad Ali. A story of a person who ventured to Dubai from the roots of Kerala and a Malayali, but dared to dream to make a life in Dubai. Let's explore his journey. Let's try and understand what it took from a absolutely ordinary boy to try and build an extraordinary journey in a place like Dubai. Was it easy? Was it difficult? Trials, testimonies? Did he want to quit? Did he want to scale dreams? Let's dig in more. On that note, Shafil, I welcome you to this podcast and
Thank
our
you.
second podcast today. As you must be knowing that Sri Devi Santa, our founder, was the first one, and I'm so honored today to have someone like you. Not just because you have been actively been a part of DVS, but I've kind of observed you in all the events, and you have this undying, a solid appetite to prove that perfection, that I can do it, I can scale it, and I can overcome this challenge. And that's reflecting in your work. I have personally witnessed it. What makes Shafil Muhammad Ali with that spirit today? 10 years of journey, living in Dubai, seen ups and downs. What is that one thing that drives you so much to run after perfection and to give best? And you settle nothing but for the best. I've seen your work and people have applauded it so much. What drives you in a very competitive place like Dubai?
So I will start a journey.
Sure.
I will share my journey, like how it started.
Of course, please.
So I have a background of corporate before I moved to the entrepreneurship journey, and it's been 2 years now.
Okay.
One of the key takeaways which I have is choose the best partner for your business.
And who's your partner, if I may ask
His
today?
name is Shafiq,
Uh-huh.
and he's my childhood friend.
Oh, wow.
So from the young age, we know each other. So we know the pulse between us, and we could balance it out.
Right.
So it's like when we are down, the other people can
Lift you up. Yeah.
So because we are not perfect.
Right.
And especially from the corporate background, we have a lot of things in our mind, especially for me.
Of course.
So it was something like, yeah, I got an opportunity in working in Alpha Time for the last few years. Then I resigned as a business analyst. So there will be something,
Of course.
like which I didn't recognize actually. You can say as an ego or something like that.
Right.
But throughout the journey, like the 2 years, it shifted me a lot. It entirely changed my mindset.
Right.
And it's not easy.
Of
It's
course.
not easy at all. The entrepreneurship
Absolutely.
is not easy.
Absolutely.
And we met a lot of people, a lot of good people, and few bad people also. But the journey teaches us to be a good human being.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And this is the beauty of entrepreneurship. It's not about the money, it's not about the fame. It's like keep improving day by day.
Right. So being a business analyst would have helped you a lot to be analyzing your own skills in your own business. It would have given you a lot of clarity. But when did this passion of photography come through? When was that first spark that you had? Was it in backwaters somewhere in Kerala or where was it?
Actually, me, like I said, me and my partner, we started our journey after 12th.
Okay.
So we together started the journey in the photography field.
Okay.
And after 2 years, I moved to the studies, like going to the degree, then commerce, then accounts field. Those area I took, and my partner, he was sticking there, and he built a big company, maybe we can say. Like he started from the scratch, and he built the company to up to a level like his company become the top 10 best companies in Kerala.
Oh, lovely.
So
Cameroon is a brand from Kerala?
no, not basically. That was his company actually.
Okay, all right.
So he have a background of like 15 years experience in this industry. But we started together with pure passion. Then I moved because of like we need to make revenue on the thing, right?
course.
Because our parents and
Yeah.
all, and we know like my friends used to go there with this career, and we used to follow that. So that's how we diverted. Then at a moment, I felt like this is enough,
Right.
because that is the time I told myself I cannot go beyond this, because the corporate world, there are a lot of things I learned from there, to be frank, because from the sales coordinator I started my career, and up to business analyst I went through the operations, I went through the financials. So it's a learning thing which I learned from the corporate. I'm not nothing against the corporate world,
Right.
but there will be a situation or a position where we feel like I'm not born for this.
Right.
I'm very good at something else, or I don't love or I don't enjoy working in some company. So
Right.
that is the time like I said enough, and I burned my ship and I just jumped into the sea.
Right. There have been times where not necessarily every time it is a profession that feeds you. People like Shafil are today deciding that the passion that he has will also ignite his entrepreneurship journey, and that passion is today driving him to monetize his dreams. It would not be easy. Let's dig in more to find out from Shafil that when you combine your passion as a profession, what does it mean really? So, what tips would you like to give it to people who want to follow your journey? In sense, you are trying to combine. It's like Three Idiots movie, where when you make your passion your profession, then you love doing it more. And especially in your case, you come from an extremely high-end brand like Al Futaims, and then you were a business analyst there. And suddenly you go back to your heart. Your calling was in photography, and then you realize you also have bills to be paid. So the journey is indeed very serious here, right? Combining your profession, passion, and the bills glaring at you every day morning. What is your advice? There are many out there, Shafil, who are on a similar journey. What would you like to tell them in a place like Dubai? What would be your advice to such people?
The first point will be take 100% ownership, responsibility. It's our responsibility. If you take the decision, it's on us. Once you take it, don't go back. And especially from my background, my parents, my brothers, they are not supporting the entrepreneurship. And it's my decision. And I have a pattern from the childhood that I've been there as a arts leader, been cricket captain. But if you ask me, like, I have that leadership skill, I don't know. But I have a pattern in my life. That's the reason I choose and to be in an entrepreneurship journey. One thing I will say is entrepreneurship is not for everyone. It's not everyone's cup of tea.
Right.
Once you need a lot of guts, because it's going to be rough. Like I said, I went through the corporate ladder and I reached there. And when I started the entrepreneurship journey, I sacrificed a lot,
Of course.
because I need my family to take care, two kids, and daily I will be hearing like, why,
Yeah.
why are you
Aren't you
losing the
taking a
job?
full time
Yeah.
job and do something about it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least try some job, go for a job. So there will be a lot of suggestions, but hear your heart, like what you really need. Are you enjoying what you are doing? If not, take the decision, the bold decision, and have a lot of guts, and especially trust in the God. So that is the main point I would like to say, because of that reason only, I'm keep moving,
Right.
because I know it's the next step which I'm taking. It's purely dark. I don't know like what's happening tomorrow or the next step, but the help of the what we say, like, the God is guiding me. He's helping me to open a lot of doors, a lot of hopes. Maybe we are not that much financially sound now, but the hopes, it keeps us alive and keeps striving.
Right. People like Shafil Muhammad wake up every day with a sentiment that I will never quit, no matter what. I will give my best. His trigger point, his inspiration has been his wonderful wife, his two lovely kids, in a place like Dubai. Let's hear more from Shafil as to what it means to have a business in such a cosmopolitan world here in Dubai where there are so many nationalities and Shafil meets them every single day. Let's find out more from Shafil what it means to be in Dubai with so many nationalities and you're so rich when you get to learn something. So Shafil, tell me something that in your now photography that you've taken up, your subject every day differs and
Yes.
that subject does not come with a fixed identity and every day morning you wake up and it's a new task in sense it could be any other nationality, it can be a new concept, but you have to see your focus and subject and deliver on it. Does it take a lot of time to prepare? Because Dubai is a market of unknown. There is no book, there is no guide. It's all about how you're driven in your talent and creativity to bring in the best. How do you plan your day? How do you plan your activities in a completely new market? When I say new, what it means is it challenges your
Yes.
creativity every single moment to deliver the best. And it's quite obvious when I'm looking at you, you have that never quit attitude. So, how does that rule your creativity and bring out best in you?
Especially Dubai, we can know like it's going so fast,
Absolutely.
even for the technology. So what we are doing is we are trying to spend enough time for the training for ourselves, because once we stop learning, we are left behind. So especially in this market, everyone have a unique story, everyone have a unique path. This is what I believe.
Right.
So with whatever resource we have, with whatever technology we have, keep learning, keep experimenting, because there is nothing called the pure or the best or the perfect. So we are trying to be the best version of ours as compared to the yesterday. We are not competing with others. We are not looking at how others are doing,
Right.
because we strongly believe I have a strength, my partner have a strength. This is only what we can use. So how we can use this strength and utilize the new technology and give the output which the client needed, and that is something unique. So this is what helps us to come up with some artistic way of outputs.
What does Dubai teach you at the end of the day when it is absolutely surrounded with global population here, so many nationalities, and it is so rich to be in Dubai now. When I say rich in terms of culture, the exchange of knowledge, the people, the sharing, the networking, the relationships, the collaborations. How do you deal with this on a day-to-day basis? Because your clientele keeps changing every day. It doesn't come with a fixed parameter, right? A story in Kerala would be different because you at least know some background about your target audience. But here, the target audience and subject keeps changing by minute, right? There are chances Shafil will be early morning doing a corporate video, but in the evening he would be doing a wedding video, right? So how to bring in the best creativity there? So you were mentioning about how you have upskilled and reskilled yourself by the latest technologies. Can you add more to your experience and tell our audience that what it takes out of you to deliver this on a moment to moment basis? It's pretty high pressure, I think.
Yes, yes. Especially in this market, it's quite difficult for us to identify a niche,
Right.
because when it is a generic way of delivering the product or service, then we are being like generalized.
Right.
So it's hard to be survive in this market. So that's the reason we are trying to go for a niche, even testing how the clients feedback and especially the events and the networking is the important thing which helped us to grow actually. So that is the first thing which we took when we landed on UAE, because UAE was a purely new market for us, because when we started in UAE, it was only one Mark IV camera. That is the only camera which have with us when we start our career in Dubai.
Right.
So, and even knowingly or unknowingly, it was like we said mahar, like we give to our wife, right, as a gift at that
Meher,
time.
yeah, yeah.
So it was my mahar and Shafiq's mahar. We sold it together and We don't know actually, but it came to know later. But we solved this and we bought this camera and we started the journey in UAE.
Wow.
So after the first project we did, and after with that money we reinvested. But there's a lot of learnings from that.
And a lot of beautiful lessons,
Yes,
memories
yes.
also.
A lot of do's and don'ts.
Dons, yeah.
Yeah.
Shafil, can you recollect your first fees that you took as a photographer? And today, when you're in 2024, when of course you're charging in dirhams, but any memories that you want to share, that your first income through photography, and how many rupees they would be in Kerala? Would you want to recollect and share with our audience? When you were with Shafiq, since he's your childhood friend, and you both started as even in
It was
photography.
1,500 rupees.
See,
So,
and
yes.
I'm sure that
Yeah.
1,500 was more
Yes.
priceless
Yes.
than whatever it is in the world.
Exactly.
So here we are with Shafil today, because and the story is so interesting today because Shafil started his life with his with a wonderful friend Shafiq, his childhood friend. They went on to a career, they went on to a journey where friends became professional partners. Let's dig in more to find out today, do they fight? Let's find out on that. Shafil, do you fight with Shafiq?
Not at all.
That's a lie.
No, not.
Any
Seriously.
disagreements, any arguments ever?
No.
How do you guys sort it out?
Yeah, actually we know each other.
Right.
That's the reason, one of the reason. So
No disagreements, never?
nothing. We will tell in such a way that we should have improved. We always look at the mistakes and we welcome that.
You align with each other's ideologies and you'll come out then with a joint strategy or something like that?
Yeah, we can say like that. And we know that each other's strength also. We
Right.
went through the Gallup strength assessment also. And I can see my strength, top 5 strength into the connectedness, connecting the right people to the right people.
So you look at the business development part of Cameroon also, apart from your photography.
No,
Today you're also
actually,
sourcing
this is for
business.
individual, like
Okay.
personal assessment, which we did
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
because we believe in if we know that what are our strength, it is very easy for us to align each
Yeah,
other.
absolutely.
It's-
And navigate.
There is some dope test like we used to do, right? So if we are on the same wavelength, it is quite difficult. So I'm a person who is into like old character, and Shafiq is a character of peacock.
Okay.
So he is someone who will push the action oriented. He is like pushing things to do. I'm a little bit like, okay, I want to assess, I want to check if it is right or not. So it's a combination.
Right,
There are a lot of decisions we need to take like this.
right.
So it's a mix. So that's the reason, one of the best blessing is to have a good partner who understand really. And there are incidents where we have incidents where we know situation that is coming against us, that we are not blaming each other.
Of course.
It's we taken as we should have done like this. Okay, leave it. That's happened.
Let's move
so
on.
Let's move on, and how can we improve?
Absolutely.
So it's like improve mindset. Like what all things we can improve, and whatever the situation is, it's not within our hands, right? And even struggling months were there for us. A lot of situation were there. Still, it was some like I still believe that's the God's blessings was with us. So that's the reason a lot of doors were opening for us as opportunities for the works, even everything. So that's the another thing which we are together. He also believe in the God, and it keeps us the faith.
Moving.
Faith, yes,
Right.
exactly.
So Cameron was okay, as you clearly said, Cameron was already there in Kerala, but you started here.
No, Cameroon was started here only.
All right. How many
Yeah.
years ago was that?
This is 2 years.
So it started with a journey of two friends, and today Shafil is moving ahead with a company, an entity for himself, day in and day out, scaling the new heights of combining passion and profession. Let's find out what are his future plans as a photographer, a specialized person, what plans he has in his mind, and what does he plan to do with Shafiq's great contribution to Cameroon today. What are the new heights they want to scale? Let's find out more. So, Shafil, what would be the plans now for now that 2 years are almost complete and we are moving on another 4 months into 2025 will be coming through? What would be the plans? I mean, what are the sectors? Because a normal person would think photography could be only corporate, birthdays, family events, and stuff like that. But no, I think there is more to it. Today, everybody is a brand by themselves. Have you got more demands or queries for people who want to create themselves into brands? And I've seen a lot of work from Cameroon where the portfolios I have seen and your work I've seen. Do you get more queries where entrepreneurs want to establish themselves as brands and you guide them, and where your business analyst role comes into foreplay because you are already you are a former corporate guy, so you combine your corporate background and creativity together? Has that helped you a lot in guiding people?
Yes, actually. But what I would love to say is there are a lot of opportunity for the personal branding, like you said.
Okay.
But most of the people don't know,
Right.
like how to do, where to do.
Right.
Will a video will help it or not? But I would say we should go with a strategy, how you want to position in the market, but don't fake it.
Right.
This is what I want to say. Be authentic.
So, Shafil, when a lot of people are now on a journey of establishing themselves as personal brands are becoming the thing in a place like Dubai. Everybody wants to come on the social media, everybody wants to be a celebrity, and so on and so forth. They fake so many things. And what happens is there is a need to be real and relevant. So, the camera has the ability to capture when you're not
Yes,
authentic.
yes.
What is your advice to people who want to really use lots of filters and trying to show what it's not real?
Yeah.
So, what would be your advice to people on that?
Be authentic. Don't fake it, because the camera can capture easily.
Right,
You cannot hold it for long actually if you are faking it.
right,
So that's all. Like, be humble, be authentic, and whatever the hard work you put on the services or the effort you are putting
of your
it will
products. Yeah,
pays off one day.
absolutely.
It's not like showing off is is not going to work. So
Without telling name or without telling us the brand, I would like to know, have you ever encountered any such thing where somebody was not genuine or was trying to put up something and you had to actually intervene and tell them, like, no, like you had to stop them and say, it's okay, don't use too many filters and just be genuine. Did you inquire, did you ever have such a...
actually we face a lot actually.
Okay.
Because
Must be very funny.
yeah, because they are spending money so that the people should see them as successful. So we would suggest, like, it's not looking nice because we can feel it, so do the people.
Yeah.
So that's one advice we given to the people. A lot of people come to us like that, and we can easily identify who is who and who is who.
So, Shafil, now that you've set up Cameroon here and that you have been all over the place, I have seen you all over, whether it's World Trade Center and name it, and Cameroon is everywhere. What is that one key thing as a businessman you feel? Money is available everywhere, right? You get a client, you get money. But I think more than that, what are the true business ethics that you hold dear to and that drives Cameroon in a place like Dubai? What would be that one thing you want to name?
So I will say the integrity part,
Uh-huh.
because that is the main core element which we are still trying to follow. So what we believe is, through the integrity part we are getting customer satisfaction, and even it's a word, right? So if I said, like, I will reach by this time, and if I'm not able to do it, just inform them
Right.
I'm not able to do. But don't cross the timing which we promise. So if we follow this kind of integrity in each level, in our company, in our business, in our each relationship itself, I think it helped us a lot, and we are still trying to follow it. And I would say integrity is the best part which help our company to grow step by step.
Right. So from Shafil, we have learned two things. Integrity is non-negotiable. Never say never attitude. Keep going. Be resilient and learn from your entrepreneurial journey. That was an indeed insightful answer. Here is Shafil trying to tell you, stay real and relevant which is a fundamental vision of even Dubai Tech Talks. We believe in staying real and relevant. Stay tuned in. We will be coming with more stories thanks to Sridevi Santa and Shafil Muhammad Ali. These are two people who have come and they have decided to tell their story and inspiring others on this journey of being real and relevant. Do you have a story which proves that you're real and relevant? If yes, welcome to meet us at Digital Value Stream and Cameroon together. And we are here to tell your story, just not to the UAE, but to the whole world. And there is a world within a world, that is our darling UAE and our Dubai. Thank you so much. Stay tuned in. Thank you, Shafil, for joining us.